Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer. The following analysis is for the 2024 Grade 3 Tampa Bay Derby, going a mile in the 16th and qualifying points for this year's 2024 Kentucky Derby. This content is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute gambling advice. Viewers should conduct their own research and seek professional advice before making any financial decisions based on the information provided. Just a disclaimer. Without further ado, number 1 is the 3-year-old Colt No More Time out of Baroness Juliet by Not This Time. This horse is 2 for 4 in lifetime starts trained by Jose Francisco. The high speed figure this horse posted was a 97 back last year on October 22nd during a maiden special weight going 1 mile on the dirt at Gulfstream Park. Now, the last effort for this horse, I personally thought this colt looked really strong. That effort was going a mile in the 16th at Tampa Bay Downs on February 10th, 2024 in the Grade 3 Sam F. Davis Stakes, finishing clear ahead and posting a decent speed figure of 91. This horse went straight to the lead after the first 2 furlongs and never really looked back. Obviously the favorite and I think the solid and strongest pick with a good chance to win this year's Tampa Bay Derby and get himself some points to try to get closer towards that Kentucky Derby. Number 2, the 3-year-old Colt Domestic Product out of Goods and Services by Practical Joke. This horse is 1 for 4 in lifetime starts. The highest speed figure to date was a 93, posted back in 2023 on August 5th during a maiden special weight at Saratoga, going 6 furlongs on the dirt, but he only finished 5th in that race. This horse is trained by Chad Brown. In his last effort in the Grade 3 Holy Bull back on February 2nd, 2024, this horse settled in the mid-pack, had good closing drive during the last furlong, but wasn't enough to claim the victory. Still ended up pulling a 94 speed figure for that last race, which is obviously higher than No More Time's last speed figure as of this recording on March 5th. I think this horse also has a good chance, Domestic Product. We'll have to wait and see, but I don't think this is a bad horse to look at in this Tampa Bay. Number 3 is Drip, the 3-year-old colt out of Sky Saver by Good Magic. Only 1 lifetime start, but posted an incredible 106 speed figure during the maiden special weight 6 furlong contest on the dirt at the fairgrounds back on February 17th, 2024, and winning that race in impressive fashion. This horse is trained by D. Whitworth Beckman. This horse went straight to the lead, never really looked back, was on the wrong lead for the last 2 furlongs, which I thought was a bit concerning. The horse is still a bit green, at least according to what I saw, but still won the race comfortably by about 1.5 to 2 lengths. With more development, could be a surprise and maybe good for an exotic if interested in this Tampa Bay. Number 4 is Ever Do It, the 3-year-old gelding out of Jagger Mama by Gary D. This horse is trained by Donald L. Ming. This horse is 1 for 5 in lifetime starts, posting his highest speed figure of 88 back on December 20th, 2023 during an allowance race at Tampa Bay Downs, going 6.5 furlongs on the dirt, finishing 2nd in that race. Unfortunately, unseated the rider and actually went through the rail on the backstretch, and this was during the Grade 3 Sam F. Davis Stakes against contender in the field, No More Time. Hard to say what this horse is going to do. I was a little bit concerned in regards to the horse's well-being after unseating the rider, so this is probably a horse I'm not looking at in this Tampa Bay Derby, and I wouldn't recommend. Number 5 is Good Money, a 3-year-old colt out of Cascading Cash by Good Magic, trained by Chad Brown. This horse is 1 for 1 in lifetime starts, posting a 94 speed figure back on January 26th, 2024 during a maiden special weight 7 furlong dirt race at Tampa Bay Downs. In his last effort, he stalked the leaders from 3rd place, sitting about 2 lengths off that lead, burned out a bit in the stretch. The distance, I think, may be a little bit too much for this colt, but we'll see if he improves his form. I'd probably not look too strongly in his way, but you never know depending on the pace and how the leaders settle once we head into the stretch of the Tampa Bay Derby. 6 is Heartened, a 3-year-old colt out of Rare Find by Street Boss, trained by Todd Pletcher. This horse is 1 for 4 in lifetime starts, only posting a high speed figure of 82, and that was back on February 10th, 2024 during a maiden special weight at Tampa Bay Downs, going a mile and 40 yards on the dirt. Did secure a victory on that day. Very easy win in my opinion. Challenged the leaders early on the backstretch after the quarter-mile marker. Pulled away in the stretch with no real competition. I like the form of this horse. Seemed comfortable and didn't really show any signs of discomfort. Not sure how he'll do against tougher competition, but I do like his chances, and I think he's being slightly overlooked in this field. 7 is Give Me Liberty. This 3-year-old colt is Out of the Dream by Constitution, traded by Robertino Diodoro. This horse is 0 for 3 in lifetime starts. High speed figure was only an 82, posted back during a maiden special weight at Oaklawn, going a mile and a 16th on the dirt. Did finish 2nd in that race. Can't honestly say too much about this horse. Honestly, don't think he has much of a chance in this contest, so personally I would look elsewhere. 8 is Tour Guide, a 3-year-old colt out of Alpaca Fine by Accelerate, trained by Safi Joseph Jr. This horse is 1 for 2 in lifetime starts, posting the highest speed figure of a 90 on February 4th, 2024 during a maiden optional claimer, securing a win going 1 mile on the dirt at Gulfstream. This horse beat both favorites and ended up winning by a neck, but tired very much so towards the end of that race. Challenged the leaders early on, and I think the distance in the Tampa Bay Derby could actually be an issue for this horse, so I'm not giving Tour Guide much of a chance. 9 is Otell, a 3-year-old colt out of Isabella Sings by Curlin, trained by Christopher Clement. This horse is 2 for 3 in lifetime starts, posting a highest speed figure of a 91 back on November 24, 2023, during a maiden special weight race at Aqueduct on the dirt going a mile. However, his last effort was a disappointing 6th place finish back on February the 3rd, 2024, going a mile and a 16th at Gulfstream in the Grade 3 Holy Bull. I don't think this horse will fare much of a chance against this competition. Could prove me wrong otherwise. The 2 wins back on November 24th, as I mentioned earlier, and January 1st were decent going a mile, but against tougher competition obviously fell to 6th, so I think Otell is going to have his work cut out for him in this Tampa Bay Derby. Last but not least is the 10, North Shore Drive, a 3-year-old gelding out of the Proof in the Pudding by Fort Loudon, trained by Carlos David. This horse is 1 for 7 in lifetime starts. Only the highest speed figure posted was an 89 in a 2nd place effort back on February 10th, 2024 during an allowance 1 mile 70-yard race at Gulfstream on the synthetic surface. This horse was very game in his 2nd place effort, only lost by a nose and what could have easily been a photo finish. I think this horse has heart, and I think that gives him a possible edge if he can contend with the leaders heading into the stretch of this Tampa Bay Derby. So this is one of those horses I also think may be overlooked in this Tampa Bay Derby field. And ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude my very fast analysis of the Grade 3 Tampa Bay Derby. Gotta say, it's a little bit of an underwhelming field. Obviously, I like the 10-horse North Shore Drive that I just talked about. I also like No More Time, which is the 1. Not sure if these will be their actual post position numbers. Drip also didn't look too bad, maybe for a potential exotic, but honestly, I think this race is kind of wide open if you're excluding the clear favorite, who is No More Time. So feel free to let me know your predictions and kind of who you're liking in this race, and I'm excited to see who will qualify and get themselves some points here on the road to the Kentucky Derby. That is going to do it. If it's your first time stopping on the channel and you found this helpful, please make sure to subscribe. I do horse racing discussion content. I'll be covering every big graded stakes race that I can on the road to the Kentucky Derby, and even after that, not just in the North American scene, but also the Europe and the Japanese racing circuit. If you like these very quick analysis videos and predictions that get straight to the point, and I'm just giving my honest opinions on these horses in these upcoming races on who I like, again, feel free to subscribe for more of this, and feel free to let me know your thoughts on who you like in these races as well. That's going to do it though. Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Hope you all have a great and fantastic day. I'll see you for the Tampa